Jaiye, is Dil Ke Mehman Ban Jaiye. And that song quite appropriate for my special guest this afternoon. 4:42 here in the afternoon and just after 9 p.m. in India. And I'm so happy because I have been trying to get this lady for some time. But today I said, you know what, once you agreed, I said I'm not going to let this mocha go. So I thought I've got her here and she's waiting on the line. I'm talking about the lead actress of Shakti, the award-winning series on Colours TV, which airs at 8 p.m. here in the UK. It is the very beautiful Rubina Dilaik who joins me. Rubina, hello to you. Welcome to my show.
Thank you so much.
Rubina, I have been trying to get you for, I don't know how many months. I think, check your WhatsApp. I must have messaged you quite a few times. So I'm like, finally, Aaj Mauka aa gaya na, I'm not going to let you go.
Yes, finally. A, it is the time difference. B, the hectic schedules. I am sorry for that.
No sorries. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Rubina, first of all, let me say congratulations to you on the success of your show, on the awards that you guys are all winning. Well done on that. I mean, how has the journey been for you so far in Shakti?
Thank you so very much. It means a lot. The journey has been absolutely exhilarating. And the response adds the cherry on the cake. And I've been enjoying so far, and I really love the journey.
There's been a lot. I mean, the story, the way it started to where it is now, the whole, the kind of storylines and the way the twists and turns have been kind of unraveling, that's probably been the one thing that has kept the viewers hooked to the show. I mean, how has it been for you in terms of where it first started and now it is where it is now?
The show always guaranteed the uniqueness, and that's what I've been enjoying. I mean, all the 9 years of my career that I have attempted the character, the different characters that I've attempted, this character has given me so much of freshness and uniqueness that itself it keeps me intrigued. Mm-hmm. And I think that's very well being accepted by the audience as well, and it just feels amazing.
Mm-hmm. Rubina, I mean, I remember you from Choti Bahu on ZTV, and then there was season 2 of Choti Bahu. It was just a massive craze at that time. But to come back with a show like Shakti was just vare vare va. I remember when I first saw the promo of Shakti, I was like, this is onto a winner, and it certainly has been a winner. How would you describe your experience from Choti Bahu to where you are now?
Well, there was a lot of responsibility on my shoulders when I took up this show, because as you rightly said that, my first show was a huge success. And in Indian television, it is really very difficult to erase the first character or the character that has, made such a huge mark. So for me, it was like a lot of responsibility, as in to portray another character and yet so challenging character and make it a point that I break my own benchmarks that I've created for my own self. Mm-hmm. And it was a great risk. Yeah. It was a great risk. Yeah. And I was so very apprehensive. But now somewhere with the acceptance of this character that I've taken up, with the acknowledgement that the audience is giving, I think it was worth taking the risk.
Mm-hmm. And Rubina, I mean, since you did Choti Bahu, I mean, the amount of new shows there are and the more kind of creativity in terms of production there are on Indian television has changed a whole lot, I mean, to what it was before. So, to be in this kind of, at the moment, the kind of where you are at the moment, how does it make you feel in terms of the space that you're in now?
I must say this. I think now, work-wise and shooting-wise, we have, reduced the stress a lot more. The creativity, I would say, it is like running parallel. Somewhere we have highly creative shows and somewhere it is just the entertaining element. But with passage of time, we've really evolved. And that evolution is seen through the different concepts that are being experimented in television today. And I'm happy about this journey. Yeah. I'm happy about this growth. And I'm really looking forward for more and more interesting concepts, shows, characterizations that would add some value to the entertainment industry.
Oh, it's lovely to hear that. Rubina, what about your character? The character you're playing, Samia, and, where it's heading, the direction it's heading. Tell us a bit about that and what viewers can expect in the coming weeks and days.
Well, there is a lot that audience is going to look forward to because the makers of the show have always promised that they're going to keep the audience at the edge of their seats. So we have a lot of twists and turns. We have the character, the... Please hang up.
Oh dear, no, Rubina, what's happened to her? Okay, so we just got cut off. I don't know. I think you can tell the line is not so clear. So I'm going to take her back on in the next minute or so. Right? So sorry about that. That's a live link that we're getting from Rubina Dilaik, the television actress who stars in Colours' hit show Shakti, which is at 8 p.m. All right, so I'm going to go back to her in a moment. I'll be back after these messages.
Here's the sound of...
4:48. Okay, we're back live, all right? Just seemed to be a little network problem, but we got Rubina Dilaik, my special guest here on Drivetime, back, the actress from Shakti on Colours TV, the lead actress, and of course award-winning as well. Our beautiful Rubina is here. Rubina, sorry, I don't know what happened there, but we just got cut off due to poor reception, but you're back with us, right?
Yes, I'm back.
Chillo. Okay, so let's go to some of the questions that are coming in from the fans. Rubina, there's quite a few of them. There's a lot of your Jane Valley that have been messaging us since I've announced this interview. Now, there's one here from Hormone Samia FC who's asking, how would you describe the love story and the chemistry between Hormone and Samia?
It is a beautiful, pious, unique love story which has never been witnessed in the Indian television. And the chemistry between both the characters is so amazing that it keeps the audience absolutely hooked to them. Mm-hmm. And it's one of its own kind, and that is the beauty of the story itself. It is just amazing, I would say.
Okay. And sorry, before you got cut off, you're telling us about what we can expect in terms of upcoming episodes and your character. There's one question here from Anjali. You want to know, when will we see a more romantic side to Samia in Shakti?
I personally believe that there is so much of romance in the show itself. Romance is not necessarily the lovey-dovey, rosy picture that I think, generally the Indian films or cinemas, they try and depict. Romance has different shades. Romance is how Hormone looks up to Samia, as how he takes care of Samia, as how he regards Samia being different and yet accepts with so much of warmth. Romance is when Samia looks up in so much of adulation towards Hormone, has the sense of being when she's around Hormone. So I think this romance between Samia and Hormone itself is so very refreshing that we really don't need songs in the background or, the dupatta flowing in the air. So our romance is our own unique romance, and it comes across whenever both the characters meet on screen.
That's good to hear. Shushmita is asking a question here to do with your hometown and which things are you most looking forward to doing when you go back to Shimla next?
I really want to go back to my village and enjoy snowfall.
Oh, snowfall. Are you enjoying the heat in Mumbai at the moment?
To be honest, not really. It's very difficult with makeup, hair and performance and the scorching heat, and you still are smiling or maybe crying or maybe performing and being in your character, wherein the weather just says that I'm going to kill you.
Oh dear. Kiran wants to know what's been your family's response to Shakti, and even before you took Shakti, what was their reaction when you were signed up for the show?
They did not know the concept of the show. I did not reveal it to them till it was revealed on the show itself. The first reaction was definitely quite shocking. They were like, you really have the courage of taking it, and you really did it. And then that shock came into a sense of realization that daughter has really evolved as an actor, and that made them feel really very proud. And in reciprocation, that gave me a sense of relief that the risk that I had taken has not let my parents down. And it was a great feeling.
Okay. Sadika, by the way, just sent me a message here a short while ago saying, when will Samia be able to stand up for herself, and when is she going to be a stronger person?
With due course, she would definitely realize how important it is to stand for for oneself and voice her own opinion. But that's going to take time because we are trying to take the audience along the journey of this character and how she grows. So please bear with us and enjoy the journey that we are taking.
In fact, sticking with that, Mona wants to know, will hormone help Samia in becoming a stronger person and an independent person?
Absolutely. So far as we have witnessed the story, hormone has been the strongest pillar for Samia. And whatever she is today after her mother, it's because of hormone. And hormone plays the most important role in her life. And as you can see, that he is voicing her opinions. He is taking stand for her and slowly teaching her to live for her own self as well.
Mm-hmm. And what about the Golden Petal Awards last week? Now, we saw you there. You guys look fantastic. We're still yet to see the final product on TV. But your performance, your little dance performance that you both did, you and Vivian, how was that for you? And how did the training go for the dance rehearsal?
That was quite an experience because this is my first time with the Golden Petal Awards. And I had 3 performances in a row with hosting the event as well. Mm-hmm. The rehearsals were really, really crazy because 12 hours of shooting, 3 hours of traveling, and then 3 hours of rehearsals every day. Wasn't easy, but I enjoyed a lot because I love dancing and I love performing, so that enthusiasm of dance and performance was so much that we give it our all. And the choreographers were really, very helpful, and they were really very supportive. They used to stay back with us for till around 12:30, 1 a.m. At night and help us achieve the perfect choreography. The very unique thing, again, I would say in Golden Petal Awards or maybe any event would be now the one shot that we have attempted in the opening sequence, and it is a one take with almost 30 to 40 performers.
Oh wow!
And we have tried achieving it. It's a one take, and that was like phenomenal. From the experience to the whole journey that it took.
Okay, you know what? You have tempted us. We are excited about it because I know it's going to be aired later on this month. There's been a lot of fans that have been asking about the Golden Petal Awards, but not much information has come out. So thank you very much for the revelation there. So yeah, that one take scene will be quite interesting to see exactly what you're doing on stage. Rubina, you know what? I've literally got about 4 minutes left, but I want to quickly get through these questions. Let's do this question here from Sweetie, who's asking, were you not scared of getting stereotyped for a role of Akina when you signed for the show?
Yes, I had my own apprehensions. I was really very apprehensive whether I should take it or not, as I had already, took a conscious decision of not, picking up any role for like good 2 years. So taking up such a challenging role itself led so many questions in my head. And it's a normal human instinct. And I am now I feel relieved that I did hear my intuitive voice. So that instinct that was there that, Rubina, you should take the risk. I did hear to that.
Okay. Rubina, this question here about your chemistry with Vivian and how is it to be working with Vivian. Can you tell us a few words about how your experience is working with Vivian for the first time?
He's a wonderful co-actor. He gives the due arena of respect to the other actor for performing. We are 2 characters who are trying to build up the chemistry so that these characters on television, they come across as one of the livid characters that anybody has ever attempted. So for that, on a personal level, it's very important to give the due respect and space for a actor to perform, and I'm glad that he has always given that, and it is like a mutual reciprocation of the same, and it really helps building a character, and it really helps an actor to visualize, think, share, and achieve a perfect performance.
No, and it helps on screen as well because the chemistry is wonderful, and that's why having you guys working so well off. When you're not shooting, it helps on screen as well. So that's great to hear. I'm sure all the fans vouch for that as well. There's a question also about the kind of crazy banner, the kind of musty you get up on the sets of the show. What about that? I mean, do you get time to do lots of pranks and do lots of kill macholi kind of thing? I don't know.
Yes, we have our own relaxing time. We have our own musty time, and I personally believe that the whole of the team has to be in a lively state for a great performance or for a great project to be done together, because it's a teamwork, and for that the team always has to be happy. So I always make sure that there is a humor element, at least out of 12 hours, 1.5 to 2 hours, there has to be the time where everybody is laughing together, sharing some jokes. There is a lively moment on the set. So we as team and team members, we try and achieve that lively environment, that either lively environment or a moment of peace, wherein everybody rejuvenates, get back to the work, and is refreshed.
Okay. Shri Karthi wants to know, you are known to be an actor, to take one scene and one take scenes. Which role or which scene would you say has been the toughest for you to play?
In this show, when there was the revelation that Samia is a kidnapper, for the first time it was revealed when she comes back and looks herself into the mirror and has questions. That was the toughest scene because it did not have any dialogue. It's easy to emote when you have dialogues, but it's difficult when you don't have dialogues, and everything you have to express is through your face, through the muscles. You have to use each and every muscle of your face.
Wow.
That is that's really, really difficult, but is the most satisfying attempt that an actor does.
Yeah, no, it certainly is. No, and it's so good to hear an actor talk so passionate about how you convey certain scenes. So that's so good to hear, Rubina. Let's go to another question. I've literally got about 2 minutes left, so let's quickly go to this one. There's one here asking,
yes.
Given a chance, in which reality show would you prefer to participate? Jhalak, Khatro Ke Khiladi, or Big Boss?
All three.
All three, yeah. You don't mind Big Boss?
All three, why not? I mean, as an actor, I think we have the privilege of attempting anything and everything and proving our mettle. Why not?
Yeah, good. And Amir Murth wants to know, what's the one thing that you look at before you sign up for a show? What's the one thing that kind of appeals to you, or what things should stand out for you before you sign up for a show?
I'm very intuitive, and I really listen to the meek voice. That is my instinct, and I pay attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
So be it picking up projects or taking decisions, I really, really listen to what my intuitive side has to say.
Okay. And there's a question here from, one of your fans saying, if you're given a chance to make any change in the current track of Shakti, what would you do and how would you change it?
With the ongoing course, I think the writers and the creatives, they are really putting in their effort in, bringing up new twists and turns in the story, and I'm really liking it. So I don't think so that we need to change anything. It's just that we need to be consistent, and we need to work even more harder to break our own benchmarks. So the competition really lies within our own selves. And at every point in time as a team, we have to really work towards bringing in the different element and, continuously strive to achieve it at every given point in time.
Mm.
So it's just about growing together.
There's a question also to do with acting, singing, and hosting. Seeing as you've done all three at the Golden Petal Awards, which one have you enjoyed the most? So we know you're acting, we love you for, but what about singing and hosting? Which one did you enjoy the most?
I really enjoyed the hosting bit. I really enjoyed the dancing bit and the singing bit and the acting bit. It included everything. As a performer, I give my heart and soul to art. So any form of art, be it art of speech or dancing or singing, I really have my soul within.
All right. And Rubina, last question here. How is it to be shooting with the cute little baby in the current track of Shakti?
Oh my God, she's a Stressbuster. I just completed a scene with her, and the way she smiles, that pure soul reminds us that our happiness is our birthright, and somewhere we have forgotten it. And kids, they remind us because they are in their blissful state, and looking at them, that bliss just, it just materializes, it just transcends, and the whole environment is so good, so peaceful, so blissful that it's like a spontaneous release of serotonin. If you have to release your dopamine levels, so please, have kids and have that ambience around, and wherein the child is always smiling, always giggling, always in a happy state, and it always reminds you that this is your birthright.
Oh,
And
Rubina,
when you have such environment, it just...
I know, Rubina. You know what? You know me. I want to keep talking to you, but time is not allowing me to because I've got the news, I've got weather, I've got all sorts happening here. But Rubina, can I just say it has been so good talking to you. A first time here on my show, and I just want to say best of luck with Shakti and carry on winning the awards, carry on getting the top ratings that the show has been getting. So well done on that. And Rubina, have you got a final message for all your fans? For all your fans that are listening worldwide?
Yes, I have. Please love the way you've been loving us. Support the way you've been supporting us. We really, really need it further as well. As I've always said, and I will always stick to it, awards are an appreciation, but your acceptance is an impetus for me to work even more harder and entertain you throughout. Thank you.
Wow. Do you know, Rubina, I was saying to you off air just a few minutes back before we started the interview, I said that you talk so well. I love it. There's so much clarity in your voice. So maybe the next job you can do is become a radio presenter. I think you need someone like yourself here.
Thank you.
But Rubina,
that's really kind of you.
Thank you so much. And I'll see you soon. All right. Take care.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much.
Okay, take
Lovely
care.
Talking to you.
You too. Bye-bye. That's Rubina Dilaik, by the way, the actress from the hit show Shakti, which is 8 p.m. on Colours TV. You can catch that tonight. And really good talking to her for the first time here on Drivetime. And yeah, known her as Choti Bo as well, which used to run on ZTV. Right, I'll be back after these messages. And if you missed that interview, that'll be available on listen back at subrasradio.com after 6 p.m. today.
Stop Loss and Life OK in association with Cine B Production.